Welcome to your source for research innovation news, Research Business Daily Report. We're sponsored today and this week by Google Consumer Surveys, providing easy answers for every business decision. Market Research Career's 8th annual survey of market research professionals has again produced a customer assessment, this time from 501 respondents, about the research agencies that are considered the true thought leaders. In the full-service category, Basie's copped top honors, while Forrester was considered tops and syndicated. There was a tie for qualitative services between TNS and Firefly. Online sample preeminence belongs to Ipsos, while Sawtooth was rated the best online survey software. Next, Nielsen launched a ShopperLab research facility in Australia recently, which got our attention because Nielsen has research that shows 25% of new products fail in market. So, in the new ShopperLab facility, Nielsen has placed neurotechnology to understand what shoppers think, eye-tracking equipment to determine what shoppers see, and virtual shopping devices to comprehend what shoppers do when faced with different products and shopping conditions. All of these, it is said by Nielsen, are designed to improve comprehension of consumers' subconscious decision-making. Associate Director of Nielsen Shopper Practice Rachel Shaw said, I thought interestingly, that designs based on neuro-shopping research alone have lifted consumer buying by up to 7%. Finally, Multivariate Solutions' Michael Lieberman's research and statistical efforts have aided clients in financial services, IT, food service, telecom, political polling, PR, and ad testing over the years. He has recently been spending some time studying big data because many clients are asking about it, and he's developed some interesting points of view from a market researcher's perspective. So we began by asking him whether big data is a threat to market research.
Well, I think it is not a threat per se. I've heard people say that big data will replace market research. I do not believe that's the case.
Who says something like that, Mike?
Well, people who are big data, people who are in big data, the new platforms, the new big data specialists.
Mm-hmm. It sounds to me like you see big data as another element in the toolbox.
I do. Big data, as I see it, breaks into two categories. The first is predictive analytics, which is done by companies like insurance companies for detecting fraud, or Amazon to detect what you might read. The second part is unstructured data or text analytics that come from social network platforms such as Twitter and Facebook. So I see them as two different things, both of which can add texture to traditional surveys.
You do a lot of customized work for your clients. Could you see approaching a big data expert to actually work with you on a project?
Well, I don't think there's any such thing as a real big data expert, Bob. I think what you have are people who are good at, for example, mining unstructured data or sensitivity analysis from, say, Facebook or Twitter, and then you have predictive analytics people who do large-scale predictions. So I would say yes, I would approach them, but I wouldn't call them big data experts.
And they're also very customized as to what they work on and what they study. Is that what you're finding? That
is correct, yeah.
Okay.
It's funny how the term big data is a wonderful term, but it doesn't really mean anything specific. Mm-hmm. So they want to know, what is big data? Mm-hmm. And how do we use it?
Do you think big data is having any impact on your business or on the research industry?
It's hard for me to tell. I think the research industry now is in, just like the rest of the world economy, kind of a recession. And I'm not able to tell whether that's due to big data or whether that's due to just the world economic facts.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's your Research Business Daily Report, sponsored by Google Consumer Surveys, providing easy answers for every business decision. There's a link underneath today's RBDR, which if you go to it, will take you to an animated video that explains everything you might want to know about Google consumer surveys. Check it out. Have a great research day and join us again tomorrow.